So not one, but two Baltimore Ravens who have meant a lot to the team over the years, both officially returned yesterday, each in their respective ways. John Harbaugh, head coach of the Ravens, he channeled his inner Marcus Peters, and he said, we ain't done yet when talking about them giving out contract extensions, and we got a whole lot more to cover. Team, keep it clean. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn them notifications all the way on, and leave a like on the video because it helps out the channel a ton. I love y'all, and I love this. Tyler Huntley! Snoop! That boy is back in the building. This says a lot about the Baltimore Ravens and just their winning mentality. My guy, Mikey J, he brought it up yesterday and said that the winning mentality for the Ravens, it doesn't start at the beginning of the season. It starts in the offseason. And the way that this Baltimore Ravens have really been loading up their roster, and they are really upgrading at every position all across the board. Think about this. Like, when have we seen the Baltimore Ravens do this much at the third quarterback position? They already really upgraded their backup QB with Cooper Rush this offseason. But then they say, you know what? They watched Devin Leary in preseason and said, I don't know, this ain't looking too good. And they surprisingly cut him. I was really shocked when they cut him. I did not think they were going to do that, especially with him being handpicked by T. Martin in the draft. But they cut him. And I was thinking, all right, well, they released him. They probably going to bring him back on the practice squad. Ravens said, nope. We're going to upgrade there and bring back somebody who has a good amount of starting experience for us and around the league, that being Tyler Huntley. So shout out to Snoop. A lot of y'all called it too. So shout out to y'all. So much of Team Keep It Clean was saying, hey, the Ravens should bring back Snoop Huntley. The Ravens should bring back Ty. Hey, he need to come back home. And guess what the Baltimore Ravens did? They brought him back home. Now, somebody who hasn't gone anywhere else yet, and he's still part of the Baltimore Ravens, but have been missing some practice. Now, they did say a couple of days ago he's running on a side field, so that's always a good sign. But Mark Andrews, he also returned to the Baltimore Ravens practice yesterday. And that's something that kind of went under the radar because there was so much talk about so much other stuff going on, of course, because it was a very, very busy day. But Mark Andrews being back at practice is an amazing thing because we got a game coming up in, like 8-9 days? It's literally right around the corner. Like, week 1 we right there, y'all. We are so close. So the fact that Mark Andrews is back at practice, that means he's healthy because we need him. We need him. We need Charlie Kohler. We need the whole squad to be ready for when we take on them Buffalo Bills. Because it's going to be a tough game. Like straight out the gate, the Baltimore Ravens, they can't afford to lose nobody else due to no injuries or anything like that. So Mark Andrews returning to practice, beautiful thing. And before we get to John Harbaugh throwing hints about future contract extensions, with this whole Micah Parsons being traded to the Packers, you know what? I wasn't even upset that the Baltimore Ravens didn't get him. What upset me, and I'm going to let y'all know, like, we had a video all laid out. We had just spent so much time talking about the possibilities and what the Baltimore Ravens would need to do, different trade packages. We had it all edited out, and while we were editing the other parts of the video, boom, the news dropped. So it was all for nothing. So Ravens just paid super duper Kyle super duper money. That boy got his bread, and it was well earned, well deserved. Best safety not only in the AFC, not only in the league, but in the world. That boy is like that, one of a kind. Shout out to super duper Kyle. But John Harbaugh in yesterday's presser, he kind of let us know that, hey, that we got that done, but the Baltimore Ravens ain't done yet. Let's hear what he had to say.
Well, I'm going to ask him to pay for the ice cream truck today, first of all. That'll be his job. But really happy for him. Obviously, very well deserved to be the highest paid safety in football at this point, and he's earned it. And he's a guy that I don't think there's anybody surprised by that. I think everybody in everybody in the Raven flock was hoping to see that happen, and that's not the end of it either. But.
So y'all caught that? What John Harbaugh said? He said, oh, yeah, there's more to come. There's more on the way. But who could he be referring to? Because Ravens got quite a long list of guys that are eligible for contract extensions. But off the top of my head, the first guy that comes to mind has got to be Lamar Jackson. Like, it has to be, especially because next year and for the next 2 years, his cap hit jumps up to $75 million. Now, if there's anybody in the league that's worth a $75 million cap hit, it's certainly Lamar Jackson. But the Baltimore Ravens, they wouldn't want to be carrying that around because if they can lower that, they can make a lot more moves, do a lot more with their money. So, yeah, we know that's got to be on the way soon. Other guys like Isaiah Likely, we had heard that they were working on a contract extension with him, but literally the day after we heard that they were working on that, he ended up getting hurt. So I'm like, oh, my goodness, what terrible timing. Mark Andrews is technically also a candidate for a contract extension. I'm not really thinking they'll give one to him, but we'll see how things work out. There's Travis Jones as well. Like, Ravens got a long list of players, but he's got to be talking about Lamar. Or is there anybody else who y'all think will be getting a contract extension besides Lamar Jackson? Let me know in the comment section. Is there something going on in the air right now that I'm missing? Because y'all have been going absolutely bonkers, crazy, insane with showing support, especially Team Keep It Clean patrons. Sherry just became a Team Keep It Clean patron. My guy Dmac, he just became a Team Keep It Clean patron. It did not stop there because I've been for Rock. He became a Team Keep It Clean patron. Then on top of that, Zachery became a Team Keep It Clean patron. What are y'all doing? And then it still didn't stop there because my guy Kenny from Bmore, he was already a Team Keep It Clean patron, so shout out to you, but he upgraded his Team Keep It Clean patron membership. What are y'all doing, man? I appreciate y'all because y'all been going crazy with it. Even crazier than Micah Parsons being traded to Green Bay, which I'm not upset about. I'm more upset about all the time that I spent working on that video and it was all for nothing. But it's okay. It happens. That's what happens when you talk about news. Things change like that. But I love y'all. Y'all are one thing that never changes. My love for y'all will never change. I appreciate y'all supporting literally like crazy. Let's get into these questions. Y'all already know how to be a part of it. Let's get right to it. First one came from Zach. He said, what's up, Ingraven? I've been watching you since about the 2018 season. You are really the one person that me and my friends will watch just to hear about the Ravens. I appreciate that, Zach. Thank you, and shout out to you and all your friends. He said, but here's my question. Since Lamar Jackson has been drafted, every year we're always excited about the offense, and we've been more of an offensive style team. But this is the first time in a long time that I feel like we're more of a defensive threat, and I feel like that is going to bring us back to our championship roots. What do you think? I disagree. I would say we actually just as much of a defensive threat as we are an offensive threat. Obviously, with Lamar Jackson, your offense is elevated like crazy because of everything that he can do and how he elevates everybody around him too. So that's a beautiful thing to see, and we can't wait to watch Derrick Henry in his second year of this offense, DeAndre Hopkins in his first year of this offense, Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Justice Hill. So many weapons to talk about as they have already been in this offense. We were excited to watch them grow. But then with the defense, my goodness, if they can get started, getting it going a lot earlier than they did last year, it's going to be a problem. And if the defense can match the offense, vice versa, it's a wrap for the league. Because think about this, our offense, where they can get it done so many different ways with so many different people. If they running up the score and then our defense is playing on point, they keeping down the opponent's score. That can make it easier for everybody. That can make it easier for Adolphe Way so he can run them sacks up, get his bread. Make it easier for Mike Green so he can win Rookie of the Year. Make it easier for Malachi Starks, drop back, catch some picks. Make it easier for Super Duper Kyle doing a little bit of everything on defense like we know he can. So I wouldn't say we more of a defensive team. I think it's still more of an offensive team, which is crazy to say as a Raven fan, right? I mean, we've been saying that for the past couple of years anyway, but still. But I think both sides can be extremely effective and both sides of the ball can be extremely powerful. Next question came from K.D.M. He said, what's going on, Ingraven? I definitely appreciate the shout out. No. I appreciate you. He actually became a Team Keep It Clean patron yesterday, so thank you. He said, I've been a part of the flock since the Jonathan Ogden days. Oh, he an OG. He said, and never look back. I appreciate all you do and keeping us up to date on all things with the Ravens. No questions right now, but just wanted to show love to you and the family. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. He said, I'll be praying for y'all and keeping up with the channel. And I'll be doing that while I'm out on deployment. Keep it up, my guy. Hashtag Raven Nation. Appreciate you, K.D.M. Thank you, man. Next question came from another Team Keep It Clean patron, my guy Alex. He said, hey, how's it going? Hope all is well with you and the family. Appreciate that, Alex. He said, after being so happy that Super Duper Kyle got paid, which I was so excited to hear the news for because he totally deserves it as he's so good at being that Swiss Army knife on a team. That's true. He said, what has been your favorite highlight from him? Mine was against the 49ers Christmas night 2023 when he was on the ground for a few moments and got up in almost slow motion to catch a pick like he came back from the dead or something. Yeah, that was nice. When Kyle Hamilton did that, that was crazy too. I'm like, man, Kyle, what can you not do? My favorite moment is so many, but probably the Deshaun Watson pick where it was Browns from jump, opening drive. Their first passing play of the game. Deshaun Watson dropped back. He threw it in the flats. Kyle Hamilton jumped it. It went up in the air. Kyle Hamilton looked at it. He said, you know what? Today will be a good day to get a pick six. And he caught it, boom, took it to the house. It was a beautiful thing. The cameraman couldn't even catch it because it happened so fast. Cameraman looking over there. We watching it on the broadcast. We looking over there. We like, what's going on? All the meanwhile, number 14 is running into the end zone. So that would probably be my favorite Super Duper Kyle moment. But he's just been amazing. And he's going to create more of those moments because he is an extremely special player. Sucks that we lost that game, but it's okay. That was a nice moment. He said also, just wanted to say I appreciate the videos and the live streams that you do. Your content is amazing, and I love how you do the questions from subscribers after Ravens news. I look forward to watching every single video and live stream. You do a very great job, and everything you make is put together very well. Thanks again, GOAT, for everything that you do. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. We try our best, and we don't always get the results that we would like, but that's okay. We're going to keep pushing, keep going, and just keep trying to grow the channel as best we can. I love y'all. I love all of y'all. I love the fact that y'all do. A lot of people do enjoy the video. There's a lot of people that don't, which is okay. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you for everything that you do, and thank you for the way that you show support. Next question came from a new Team Keep It Clean patron, my guy Dmac. He said, what's up, Ingraven? It's your boy Dmac from Riviera Beach. Oh, yeah, you from right up the road. Hey, I hope to see you at that Dolphins game. But we got another Florida Raven in the house. And real quick, before we even get to his question, do y'all know where K.D.M is from? Y'all know where he's from? I'm going to let you take a guess. Put it in the comment section before you look it up. But it won't surprise you when you see how much of a baller he is. Anyway, he said, I pray you and your family and the whole Team Keep It Clean family are blessed and highly favored. I've been a supporter of you and watching your videos for a minute, at least before or since 2020, and I appreciate all you do for the Ravens community and in the media space in general. I know you say you're not, but you are our GOAT. Oh, no, I ain't no GOAT, for sure. Definitely ain't no GOAT, but I appreciate your support, especially since 2020, because 2020, that was some scary times for a lot of people. That was very tough mentally for a lot of people, physically too, obviously, but that was just crazy couple of years, 2020 and 2021 and stuff, and I feel like 2022 stuff started getting back to normal, I guess, but who knows, some crazy times, man. But I appreciate you. He said, so I figure it was no better time than to return the love by becoming a part of Team Keep It Clean. I also do have a question. We have seen Derrick Henry throw the ball for touchdowns a few times in his career. Why do you think they haven't ever tried to throw a pass to Lamar in a trick play before, considering he is the most athletic quarterback that we've ever seen? Do you think it would be too obvious, or would him just being a decoy be enough? That would be something right there. And he said, appreciate your time. I hope the question wasn't too long. And like the bank after Kyle cashes that first check, I'm out. LOL. Ooh, that's something right there. I love it. But with Lamar Jackson going out to catch a pass, I'm sure that they got that in their vault. A real vault, too. Shout out to Tyler Munkin. See, Tyler Munkin, like, I ain't got to talk about no vault. I'm going to just show you. But I'm sure they probably got something like that. But I wouldn't mind them keeping that under wraps. Lamar Jackson, he ain't got to go out as no wide receiver. I mean, he could. He could do it. We know he'd be able to do it. And it would be fun. It'd be great. But like, when would be a good time to pull out a play like that? Do you try something like that when you're down? Do you try something like that? I think the only time where you could really do something like that and it still be respected is if it was a close game. Because if it's a blowout, then you don't need to be doing nothing like that. If it's a blowout, you don't need to be sending Lamar out wide. Even if he wide out, just run that clock out or whatever. You can still run a score, but don't do it with Lamar with a play like that, in my opinion. But I think it's something that they got, but they don't need to use it yet. When would be the right time? You know, I don't even know. But I'm sure they got it in their arsenal somewhere. Next question came from my guy Kenny from Bmore. He said, hey, Ingraven, it's Kenny from Bmore. Just checking in. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a little minute. He said, not much to say right now. Lost another family member a few weeks ago. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I really am. And I know that's got to be really, really, really tough, like extremely tough. What I would say to do to help, just so you can really like think about it, really read it, think about it, read it over again, then read it again and again. Read Revelation 21:3-4. It's some of my favorite verses in the Bible because it's real. They're real. It speaks about a time that we look forward to, where we ain't going to have to deal with all this pain, all this suffering, all the bad stuff that goes on. That's going to be done away with. So read that, read it again. Just try to like meditate on it. And that will hopefully help you. And you can send me a DM too. And I can share some things with you. But I do feel for you, man. I really, really do. I appreciate you sharing it because, again, we all family, man. We all family. So that's something that it affects you. It affects all of us. So thank you for even being willing to share that, man. I'm sorry you had to go through that, man. We feel for you, man. But he did say besides that, everything is okay, and he's keeping his head up. Well, that's good, man. That's a good mentality to have despite what you are going through, man. I appreciate that positivity, man. He said, love the undrafted players who we got. Those boys did really good in preseason. Looking forward to seeing what they can do in a real game. But that's it for now. Back week 1 is around the corner. Let's go Ravens. As always, you and the fam stay safe and be blessed. Appreciate you. Now, with them undrafted rookie free agents, Jay Higgins, Keon Martin, Ruben Lowry, I wonder how much playing time they're really going to get. Because they ain't going to be out there from the jump, like, playing so much, because there's a lot of people in front of them on in the secondary, in front of them at linebacker. There's a lot in front of them. So obviously special teams from jump, in my opinion. But they could obviously work their way up, especially I think the one that got the biggest opportunity to make some noise the earliest out of the 3 would be Jay Higgins. Because right now, in my opinion, I think the Ravens still have uncertainty at the linebacker position. I think it's going to be Roquan Smith and Trenton Simpson to start out. But in my opinion, I don't think it's like such a for sure thing. All right, Trenton Simpson is our guy, and it's stamped. He's the only one. That's it. I don't think it's like that, especially because he was playing in the preseason like a whole lot. I think if he was truly like the Ravens guy for sure, then we wouldn't have seen him that often. But we did see him a lot. So I think it's still debatable who the Ravens linebackers are besides Roquan Smith, but we'll see how everything works itself out. We ain't getting no Micah Parsons, which is fine, but the Baltimore Ravens did make a big move with retaining one of their own, that being super duper Kyle Hamilton, the best safety in the world. To get my thoughts on that new deal, and so you can share yours too, watch this video and comment on it right here.